There's a blessing there, but there's a promise here.
So guys, come on, Jamal.
What's up, man?
How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Promise.
Guido. Jonathan.
Promise. I'm not making any promise, but that's just the name. I try to make it clear.
My laptop broke. So, like, it switched off and never came back on. It's like broken.
No liquid, no nothing.
No, nothing. But it's been giving me problems for a while. So I know people have seen it coming. But yeah, so that's the only thing. So my iCloud's now embarrassing. I'm like, it's off and then my phone. But that's the only thing.
I just want to, I want to be able to remember it.
I just got a message passed on from Meg about I guess a good thing we were asking people specifically is trying to find out how far back so we can
diversity.
Yeah, diversity and like understanding like where people are coming from, the reactions to the content change.
Okay, all right, thank you. Makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, it looks as if we are set to start this event. Hello. Interesting. You guys look prepared and ready for this event, and I'm so excited to see you all coming here. Yeah, I know we have some junior seniors there. Don't worry, we would have a time when we'll get busy with our hands, get busy with our mouth, and it will be very interesting. All right, so welcome to this event. Thank you for taking the time out to be part of what we are doing here. This event is being organized by ADAMS, that is Africa Diaspora in Association in the Maritime, of the Maritime. I hope I didn't mother it anyway. And I'm taking short, so more about what ADAMS is about. But my name is Promise Okoy, and I've been given the duty and the responsibility to guide us through the activities that will be taking place this evening. And I want you to sit tight and please try as much as possible to be part of what we're going to do here. Enjoy yourself. When they give you something to eat, ask for more, get as much as possible. All right? Because there's something I have learned growing up. They say if you want to go for an event, when I was growing up, they'll say, try and have a bite at home. So in case they miss you, at least you have something in your stomach. But I changed that as I grew up. If I want to go for an event, and I'm sure that there will be plenty of something to eat and drink, I'll make sure I don't eat hours prior, so that when I get back home, at least I got the food from that event. Isn't that beautiful? Prepare your stomach, make sure you get something. All right, so during this event, we would be talking about so many things. There will be opportunity for you to voice, opinion and tell us how you would prefer that this organization should go in 2024. And I know that they have so many interesting news for you, some kind of wonderful announcement. And as it is, as Africans, people who are seriously tied to religion, we cannot start an event like this without recognizing the supremacy of God Almighty. And so we have some wonderful people in the house who will be doing prayers, both the Muslim side and the Christian side. But I'd like to start off first with the Christian brother. Our brother is not a bishop. I just went to him and I said, I know you're not a bishop, and I know we have just one pope in the entire world. He said, my brother, reduce it to brother. So I'll call him respectfully, my brother, a very senior one for that matter, Brother Philip Okunaya. Please come up and give us a prayer. Please put your hands together for me.
Thank you. In Jesus' name, Father, we thank you for the opportunity to be gathered here today as living souls. We're grateful for the privilege of good health. We're grateful for the privilege of life itself. We thank you not in bits, but in excess. We thank you for this body, Adam. We're grateful, very, very grateful. In Psalm 133, verse 1, it is written, behold how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. We're gathered here again, Lord, and we thank you for that privilege to be gathered together in unity. We're asking that our gathering, Lord, today will be unto your glory, to be a fulfilled gathering. We will all be blessed, edified. We will all be fruitful as we gather our presence here tonight. And your name, Lord, is glorified. Thank you, precious Lord, in Jesus' mighty name. We pray.
Thank you very much. Not Bishop, not Reverend, not Pastor, but Brother Philip. All right, very quickly again, we invite Another of our own brother here, very powerful man, very handsome. I love him so much. His name is Jamal. Jamal, please come up and let's have the prayer. Thank you.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والسماء والطارق وما أدراك ما الطارق النجم الثاقب إن كل نفس لما عليها حافظ فلينظر الإنسان مما خلق من ماء دافق يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب إنه على رجعه لقادر والسماء ذات الرجع والأرض ذات الصدع إنه لقول فصل وما هو بالهزل إنهم يكيدون كيدا وأكيد كيدا فمهل الكافرين أمهلهم رويدا.
Please put your hands together for him. That's beautiful. And I'm not in perfect place to tell us why we are gathered here. I'm only a messenger who has the instructions and so directed to say, let's go this way. As the captain, let's go that way. So, to give us an overview of why Adams, why we're here, I would like to invite the president, the head of the organization. Yes, looks like that. Okay, yes. You see, I told you something, and when I tell you things, they happen. And some people say your name is Promise. It's actually my name, but when I tell people my name is Promise, they say, so what is the promise? And I say, I just told you a name. I didn't make any promise. I told you that you'll soon be very busy with your hands and your lips. So I've been giving signal that something is ready. The table needs you to visit there. So very soon, we're going to have food going out. Do we have? Okay. Yeah. So while the president comes up to speak to this, or before then, maybe DJ, let out something a little bit. Okay. Let them begin to have a feel of both party and an event. Before the president comes, we will request that you just go to the table. There are going to be people there who are going to help you get whatever you want. This is more than enough for us. DJ, let it out, and please, let's have food. Let's have drinks. Then when we are talking, the thing will sink in. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, I think we can start from here. Just go. I just want to wait to come there and stay so they can get this. You guys are going to
I said, I go, this is my witness. And the convocation one died there. I was like, they're focusing.
Maybe we should just try the same as this.
I remember I came here from school one day. I'm not left. Oh, here? No, sorry. I already finished.
Maybe you should go first. See if it works for you.
So I have to do like policies, all those things. So
I've been waiting.
taking pictures of
Nobody nothing knows to me and you are for nobody. We are bad boys can be more fast than for the only and the love we are get the money tomorrow. Don't go to the money only more money fight for bottle. You like I salute, baby I salute your day. I'm a salute your day. Oh I salute your day. Oh I'm back for you baby, I'm back for you. I'm a salute your day. Oh I salute your day. I salute. At your command, I don't want you to my room, my juice, so support my money. I will not go back. I will not pay, I get the money tomorrow. No go be to give a lot, only more money, fight for money. You lie, and I lose. Baby, I lose your day. I'm on side, lose your day. I'm side, lose your day. I'm back for you, baby, I'm up for you. I'm on side, lose your day. I'm side, lose your day. I lose.
yeah, no, I want to like yeah. No, I guess. get to score, you know, you can't. Alex, do you end up
That's when you got me holding the door. I'm in the Baby, wanna say it's your time. You say make a hold tight. That's what you want me to do. Make a hold tight.
I have a macchiato from South Africa. I can download some if you would like. What artists?
For the nation, you say you want to hear for the next time.
I have more like South African.
Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she dey do me, you better control. See the way you dey roll it, you better control. See my baby want to take I'm at the point in life, if you understand me or not. Misunderstand me or not, me, I'm okay. And if you think I'm wrong or not, long as it's the time I see, I'm okay.
They are complaining that you're playing with Nigerian songs.
I know.
You know what you would do? Like they want to
Like say you
do.
I don't love my life, say my peace of mind, I just like so bad. We are peace, that's my party, nobody holy bad. And my happiness comes first, I never come life to stress.
I'll play as long as my piano songs I can do it.
I know it's gonna stress you, don't worry about it. Just wait. Go to your browser.
No, I know how to download quick, because usually, like, I get requests, but I'll just go to MTV and search but mostly they give Nigerians okay, Congo, South Africa. Yeah, you didn't like it. Yeah, let me actually go on YouTube instead of this.
I don't need nobody
And then I'll copy
I'm happiness consign me. Happiness consign me, nine consign me. It don't pay. We are no one they will be paid. You're right now. I'm happiness consign me. Happiness consign me, nine consign me. So don't come tell me something I know. You want to do one thing for you. Don't let nobody play with your confidence. Your confidence. Alright. This other what to be with me. You want to do one thing for you. Don't let nobody play with your confidence. Your confidence. Alright. Who are you to just say you be only us?
Yeah, so I'm gonna search
We don't be seen as my party. Nobody will buy. And happiness comes first. I never come life to stress. I'll be like, tell me
not only Zimbabwe, but that's like so give me a more diverse. Because when you put like African names,
It's only showing you give me a keyword.
yeah, let me.
So now,
Okay, let me say diverse. Let me change the song to the-
what about the one you done? What about the one you done?
I'll play the vibe.
Is it Nigerian? Are you from where?
So I think the steps are like that.
So now what you would do is, like, remove it. Go to South something like that. Let's see.
Thank you. Okay, I think we hit without downloading that first one.
So this one. I guess this one should have.
I feel like you'll have.
Yeah, you can download this one.
Okay, thank you. I just want to make
Just take it like that.
yeah, no. What can you do? I have to cater to the crowd, right? So
So you can just take this one. And funny enough, you don't need to stress yourself. You just put this one over
it
there.
doesn't
Just like
matter. Okay, actually,
All right, looks like we're already on year 4 with our plates and spoons, and I like seeing that. I personally love food, and I'm happy when people have something to bite. They pay more attention, right? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you for your patience, and again, like I said, we have the president of Adams in the house, the person who is leading the initiative, the organization. He will be coming up to speak to us shortly. I wanted to just pay attention to some of the things they say. When I used to be a student, they would say, take up a pen, take a paper, write it down. But if I say it here, I bet you no one here has a pen and a paper, but that's okay. That's not why we're here. All right, so without taking much of our time, the president of Africa Diaspora Association of the Maritime, I think I got this right this time around, will be coming up and speak to us about things. So please join me as I invite Mr. Shogbamu to come up and speak to the audience. Put your hands together if you can. Clap for him if you can, because I know your hands are busy. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you can tap on your laps. Do it that way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Shogbamu, you're welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Promise. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I humbly wish to appreciate each and every one of you for giving out the time to be here tonight. We recognize the fact that it's a busy time for everyone all over Canada. We value your time. So we appreciate you sincerely from the team of Adam executives for coming to this event. Our team tonight is One Africa, One Adam, and the event is actually more of socializing among ourselves. We are one under the same umbrella, even though we arrive here under different storylines, different reasons, different objectives, but for a common one for growth. So we want to reiterate the fact that Africa is one. We as Africans, we are here as one. And our wish is to continue to be inclusive in all our approach, to unify ourselves in our diversity, and also to ensure that the inclusiveness part of the reason for being here is also emphasized. So this is an event that we decided to bring together in order to ensure that we bring it back to focus, that even though we're different, but there is unity in the difference. We are all the same, we are all unique, and in that broad speaking, we are one. As we plan to go into 2024, we will be coming up with several of other lists of activities that Adam executive members have been able to bring together with an intention to encourage us to participate more, to see ourselves as joint stakeholders of the same reasons for which Adam is formed. Among the group of us that are here are people that have served Adam in different ways, capacities, volunteers that are putting their time to be able to get us to where we are. Considering that Adam was formed in 2006, it's about 17 years ago, and there has been a lot of ups and downs. And now that the storm is over, we believe that there is going to be a lot of calmness. The calmness is what we have experienced in the last few months. And after the calmness is for us to go back to the drawing board, to be able to see how best we can enhance the diversity in us in order for us to be able to stand as one and march forward. So I implore each and every one of you to take it as a personal volition that we need to step up and be the ambassador that we have all been in different capacities. And we know that there are several people that may not even know about Adam here, enough that they may want to ask questions. Please feel free, ask. I'm just like you as well. The ones that I can answer, I will answer, respond. And the ones I cannot, I have a lot of lieutenants here who are more than willing to fill in the gap for me. And that is also going to be celebrating our unity in diversity. Because the same response I will give to you may be different from the response my other colleagues will give to you, but it all points in one direction. And so I will implore us to feel free, mingle, talk to each other. There are some people that the only thing I see on them is just smiles, and that really brightens my heart. One of them knows himself as I don't want to look at your face because you can always see me. Why? Because over time we've grown to know each other in the community where we've taken as a home. So it's better we utilize the opportunity the government has given to us to be able to act as one and be able to be our brother's keeper in different capacities wherever we exist. I want to assure each and every one of us that there is a lot for each and every one of us in this society. The society has embraced us, has taken us as one of them. So please let's harness the resources around us and try and make it to the usefulness of all. And let's try and create legacies behind after we've gone, so that people coming after us will remember the good work that we have done individually. There is enough to go around in Canada, I always tell people. But the way and manner we go about it will prevent wastages, we make people to respect us, and we continue to make us to be stronger together in diversity, and so that we can utilize the strengths in that multiple nature of our coexistence. So on that note, I want to welcome each and every one of you once again to this social event. It's not formal, so please feel free. I can see 10% of the table is gone, so please, the remaining 90% is for us. So please, 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 we don't want to take away anything. So please feel free, go back to the table for as many times as you like. The community has provided the stuff for us to try and feel free. And please, along the way during the program, we will be asking us to break into sessions to talk about what we feel about the African community where we are now, where we are on our journey to stardom, Please feel free to express yourself. We will try and get people to give us the highlights because we want to listen to your thoughts. We want to listen to your ideas. We want to listen to your wishes so that when we forge ahead next year, we will be able to make sure that we accommodate as many as the wishes of the people because we are here representing each and every one of you. So on that note, I want to welcome you once again to a social event. And please, I will hand over back to the most respected promise of our time. He that does not make promise, whose name is Promise. So to take over from here and he's going to guide us through. So once again, thank you so much for having the time out with us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the President. He's already given me titles, and I'm jittery a little bit because when those titles come like this, I know that people might be provoked in this event, and they'll begin to say, "Okay," begin to smile to the bank. So feel free to do it. Gifts are welcome. He has said I'm more than capable. All right. Before I invite a very senior member of the board to come and say one or two things, there's a saying. They said when spider webs unite, what happens? Can anyone tell us what happens? They can tie up a lion. This basically talks about strength in unity. And I think that's what Adams is trying to preach today. It's one of the things they want to take home. And we know that a lot of people, due to maybe weather or some other constraints, they are not able to make it to this event. But we have very, very impressive number here in today's event. But without taking too much of our time, so we have, like I said, opportunity to talk about some of the things within this organization, some of the things we expect this organization to do. Those expectations are the things that the leadership of Adams is interested in. They want to know, how do we forge ahead? How do we make progress in 2024? And you have the opportunity to say your opinion, to say what you expect, what you know about Adams. And so before then, we would have the board member here, ably seated here with his beautiful wife. He's going to come up here and have a word or two. Then we invite the president to also introduce other members of the board. Please, sir, please come up to the mic. Put your hands together for him. Yeah? You look handsome, by the way.
Thank you very much. Well, my name is Otis Wonlier, and this is my wife, Ifelola. I hail from Liberia originally. Well, I would say thank you all for being here tonight. I think we should set a goal to encourage one another so that we can grow. Without growth, we cannot do anything. So we need to be together, encourage one another, invite other communities to be part of this group. So thank you all for coming.
Thank you very much, sir, for those beautiful words. Come on board and be part of what's going on. I'll still request the president to come up because there are some other very important people in the house that we need to know. Some board members, some other people who are playing some different wonderful roles. So, President, Mr. Shogbamu, I'll need you here to tell us, you're our host. I'm your co-host. Let's know your members.
Yeah, thank you so much. Just for the benefit of doubt, we officially are allowed to have a 12-member committee of board members in Adam executive level. 7 is meant to be minimum, while we have the maximum to be 12. So we have, some of us are online. We have about 3 of them online right now. But before that, it's good to let us know that the board is currently composed of 10 members. out of the 10 members, we have 3 online, and we have some other 6 of them. 1 is outside the country, and we have some positions well duly represented here. So we have the treasurer. Apart from myself, we have the treasurer on ground. We have the PRO on ground. We have the secretary. We also have online some other members. I think we have 3 of them. Madam Benedict, we have Abiola, and we have a Father Park also online. So I am not here by myself. That's all I'm saying. But I am here. Otis has introduced himself, and Patrick will be joining us very soon. So we are in tune with the presence that is required for here. So we will be taking good photographs later on, where we'll be able to show it and every one of these people as mentioned. So please feel free to join the board at the next opportune time. Next year, we'll be very happy you come around and bring in the wealth of experience you guys have to add the value that is well needed to Adam.
So on that note, I'll hand over back to our chief host.
Thank you.
Now do me, I do you. I do mine, you do yours. Isn't it? All right. So we'll be entertaining questions. The president had whispered to me that we'll leave it the way it is. People would voice their opinion, and they are here to address some of those concerns that people have and some of those encouraging words that you also have for us. And without taking much of our time, do we have anyone in the house who has 1 or 2 things to say about Adams? You have concerns. It's a critical time. If you have any concern, the leadership has said, say it. Let's attempt to address them. And where the ones they cannot address, they say they would take it home and they will go and discuss it. Don't forget, the elections are around the corner. And I can see that some of us here want to run for president. If you want to run for president, just see me. Just see me. Let's go behind to discuss. I will give you that moral support. Do you have anyone in the house who want to say something? Okay, Chief. Yes, if you want to come up here, if you have questions, concerns, but you happen to be a very senior member. All right.
I just want to guess what my colleagues have already said.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm Edwin Kakwata. I'm from Sierra Leone. Thank God we have an able individual, Mama Rose, who made sure I'm here. I want to acknowledge her because without her it would have been difficult for me to be here. Yeah, I'm the treasurer of Adam, and it's been a good experience to serve the board because I've been able to mingle with distinguished individuals, and I have seen the efforts that they have all placed. This is just a way for other communities, each country in Africa, to try and take part in the activities of Adam. Hopefully next time, my dream, I have not discussed it with the team, but if we can get, maybe within summer, if we can get an activity, because the entire thing, we are trying to bring all countries together. We have experienced so many divisions before within Adam. What about if we, within summer, if we have an activity wherein, like in the water front, wherein each country will come together, just fly their flags, something like that, and we do some cultural events with that. So that will help to bring us together. I think those are the activities that we will be, or the next organization or the next administration should be looking forward to take, just to bring activities that can bring Adam as one body. It's very important for us to look in that vision. I just want to bring that up. Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you, sir. I like using Proverbs a lot because it gives us a lot of knowledge. They say many hands, they make the work light. He's already saying that he needs a lot of people to come on board and be part of what Adam is doing. And I know, I'm sure that we have other people. We have our brother here from Sudan. We have the other one from Eritrea. I mean, it's such a cream of people, diverse people. This is beautiful. And I think he has something to say. You want to come over here, tell us your name,
No problem.
your country, and you're a member of Adams, or what do you think? Thank you. Sorry. Before you say, we have some people online who are watching, and we want to get your comment. We'll be able to address them here, because there are some people who are camera shy. They just send a message, we will read it out, and the leadership is here to address them. Just go ahead.
Hello guys. First of all, let me start by introducing myself. So my name is Yuang Muduk. I'm from Sudan, south of Sudan, but I came to Canada through Kenya. With me I have my brothers and my friend. So my brother there, I think I'll give them later on a chance for them to come and introduce themselves. Yeah? That will be a lot of work to introduce them all. So guys, like I said, my name is Yuang Muduk. I came to Canada 2019, yeah? And I came to Canada through Kenya. And I went to a university called Dalhousie. I think most of us know where Dalhousie is, yeah? And at that university, you know, when I came to Canada 2019, there were not so many, or I didn't know, you know, it's a new country, yeah? And I didn't really know an African family or anything like that. And for anybody that came as a student to Canada, I think you know the feeling when you're in a new country. The food tastes different, people talk differently, you look different from the people. I mean, it's normally a struggle, yeah? And I went to Dalhousie and did electrical engineering. And it's not an easy degree, yeah? It's not an easy degree, it's a tough one. But one of the guys that sort of helped me to push through that degree was one guy called Mane from Gambia. And with him we were sort of able to sort of help each other with to push through the degree. And one thing that I want to sort of point out here is that Mane and I are from totally different countries, in Africa that is. Mane is from Gambia and I'm from Sudan. And we met first time in Dalhousie, and funny enough, on our first time that we met, we were able to just connect, which is kind of funny, yeah? Because Gambia and Sudan are countries which are very, very, very far from each other. But to some extent, we were able, you know, to connect and went and put through the degree together. And then I first remember my first Christmas in Halifax, yeah, here. My first Christmas, normally December is normally very, very, very cold. December is very cold, or at least you guys have the experience. You can sort of agree with me, yeah. You can't walk outside now without your jacket. It will be a bad mistake, yeah. So December normally cold, and when you don't know anybody over here, when you have, you know, when you don't have a friend, a family, or something like that, and you know you're a student. I'll be quick. And you're a student, guys, it's normally a bit tricky, especially during Christmas time. And I remember this one guy called, he's still my friend up to this point. His name is David Oyegide Showale. He's a Yoruba guy, yeah, from Nigeria. So David, and I say this story so many times, yeah, and there's a reason for it. So David sort of noticed that I'm really losing weight. And he told me, hey, Yuang, I saw you that when you came to 19, you were a bit, you know, healthier than the way you look now. And I told him, my brother, the food here is not the same like home. Right? And during the Christmas day on the 25th of December, I won't forget that day. Because on that day, David took me to one of the Nigerian houses. It's in Herring Cove. I haven't seen any one of them because I would have recognized them, yeah? So David took me to that place, and they made me a very good pepper soup and fufu. And on that day, I ate, and I felt I gained like 2 kilograms. Yeah? And guys, those two stories, the story of Mane there and David sort of expressed to me the importance of one Africa. All that Adam is standing for, yeah? Yeah. For sure, for sure. And I value that, and I do sort of encourage all of us here. Any of us can be David or can be Mane. You can extend the same gratitude or the same thing that David did to me, or the same thing that that Nigerian family did to me. You can do it to any other fellow Africans in totally different ways, and they'll still be able to feel the same thing. So I'm here just to sort of appreciate Adam. I'm still very much a new member or a new person in the team. I'm trying still to learn what have been done before, and when I know more about it, for sure I'll contribute more. Yeah? Thank you.
I didn't know he was such a wonderful person when it comes to telling stories. Thank you, my brother. As soon as he walked into the room, he wasn't shy. He walked up to me, pulled my hands out of my pocket, shook it like we've met 1,000 years. I'm like, what's going on, man? Introduced himself. I felt the warmth. That is what Africa is known for. We don't do plastic greetings. We don't do those, you know what I mean, right? We don't do it. We are real, right? If you wrong us, we tell you, listen, you don't do I'm wrong, you cross the line, fix it. And if you're right, we tell you you've done it right. So that's what we believe in. And I love what he did when he came in here. I will let you guys speak. But I want to invite a publicity person for this event. He is someone that has been able to send out what we're going to come back to. Each and every one of you that have one or two things to say. Please, Jonathan Okwo, can you please come over here and tell us a little bit about this, your association, this organization, and what people should expect in this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Promise. Hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan, and I'm from Nigeria. And I'm also the media relations officer for Adams. Earlier on this evening, I had a very wonderful interview with just commentary on with the M4 Media, the community update team. And one of the things I brought up, or one of the questions I was asked was, how do we intend to bring, to kind of unite our event team, which is One Adam, One Africa. And I was like, this event is one of those initiatives that we're looking at because of how important it is for us to not just share the same space together, the same values and beliefs together, but being able to express it differently because we're from different countries united under one continent. And it's important to not just be represented, but also to feel that your individualities and your individual integrity is being maintained, as well as being inclusive in the decisions that are being made. That's one of the things I did, was to send out a form for people to kind of express themselves. It's good. We want to hear what you want to say. If you have any opinions, if you have feedback, good feedback, negative feedback, we are all putting everything into the pool so we can have a good and meaningful, inclusive conversation about what's going on. Because the changes that we're seeing today is not for me, it's not just for you, it's for the entire community. And just as you mentioned earlier on about being able to be a David, right, or an Emmanuel, like those expressions, that's the kind of inclusivity we want to foster as a community. So yeah, we're doing a whole lot of things. Like in the past, we've wanted to channel getting some funding and grants to get some things done, but I think we've done a whole lot of brainstorming, and instead of keeping that brainstorming to ourselves, we want everyone to be part of it, so that every decision that is being made has your name in it, has your print in it, has your signature and DNA in it, so you also feel included and part of that change that's being made here. So yeah, I think that's the whole thing we're trying to drive events like this, and we want to be doing moving forward before this channel ends. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. That's good. Good information there. The theme of this event is One Africa, One Adam. One Africa, One Adam. And they very much believe that when we come together, we'll be able to do more. All right, so I think we have some other person who wants to say something. You want to say something, Jamal? All right, you want to come in for a minute or two. Thank you.
So, hello everybody. My name is Jamal, and I'm originally from Eritrea, but I've lived in Sudan for a while, and I came from Sudan to Canada here in 2019. So one thing that I want to say is the word Adam. It actually, to me, it sounded like a word that kind of familiar to me. So when I heard the word Adam, it reminds me we have our first prophet. His name is Adam, which we believe that he is the father of all humanity. So all of us came from Adam. So the word Adam reminds me about that. And the few verses that I've just recited earlier were talking a bit about the creation of human and how we were created how we were created from the same materials or from the same things, but no matter how different our colors are, we all still humans and we all are united. And so another thing that I want to point is as the president appointed that we're here to appoint that one Africa and one Adam. The oneness of African here, to me, it seems pretty nice to me, and it's pretty important. And I really love what the Adam is doing here. It's kind of joining different people from different cultures, and we are united them and being one Africa. I like the idea of oneness here. I'm kind of new to this organization, but I'm seeing from what I've heard here, it looks like the organization is doing a lot, and to me it sounds they are doing really a great job, and I'm pleased to be here and to be a part of this organization. And thank you for having me here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamal. That was well said, and you spoke like a wise man. Of course you are. To balance this whole thing, a lady is going to come in here and say one more thing. She's a very strong face within the community. I personally know her, and I want her to just come in here and steal a minute before we call the president to give us the announcement, and we'll be on our way home. All right, please put your hands together for our sister here to ask the word of truth for us. Thank you. Your name, your country, and what you think about Adam.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. I'm Olufunke from Nigeria. Yes, it's a privilege to be in your midst this evening. Adams, well, this is my first meeting here. I was invited by PY, and I can see there's a formidable team that is welcoming and encouraging diversity, and I'm happy to be in your midst, and I hope and I pray 2024 will be a better year for every one of us. Thank you. Let's keep brotherly love. Let's continue. Thank you.
The ladies have a way of just making it real quick. It's like we have another person there. Oh yeah, why not? Thank you. I love that. You just jumped into it. Let me give me the mic. Let me say something. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm happy to be here today. Personally, I love organizations, I love people, and I think Adam is a great initiative, right? So, my name is Aware, and I am from South Sudan. I just wanted to share something with you about things that could help Adam improve, because I can see that we have a few number of people here. We need more people, right? The more the merrier. Yeah, so we want more people. We want to have more events, of course. So one thing, because I've worked with different organizations, I love people. I've done so much community work, and I would like to share what is commonly referred to as KPIs, key performance indicators. So it is keeping people involved, keeping people interested, informed, and interested. So So how can we do that? I think having events like this informs me, right? What could you do to interest me by involving me in something that I love doing? Let's say, for me, I play soccer too much. I like soccer. It's my hobby. Maybe have a tournament for all the African communities to play. Let the boys play, you know? Let them have fun. And they will know that Adam exists, right? How can you get into the interest of young girls there, gentlemen like me here, you know? That is what keeps people or brings people to Adam. Let's do that, and I believe we are going to go very far. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You see, we are almost wrapping up. He says, when you go alone, you're going to go very far. But when you go as a group, you're going to be there for a longer time. So, again, another senior member of the board, a board member of Adam. I think he's coming in, former member of the board, the senior person. So please, sir, we will need you to come up here and tell us a little bit about yourself and what to expect in Adam. You are the forefathers of this association, the ancestors. Please put your hands together for my brother. You know, those words of advice from wise people like you will go a long way.
Good evening. Good evening. No, I don't know what's happening here. Good evening. Okay, it's much better now. Firstly, I'm not an ancestor. I'm still a very young man, still kicking it, and it's nice to be here. And though it's a bit late, but it's better late than never. And this kind of gathering is supposed to have been held at least 3 or 4 times in the course of this administration. My name is Wale Akinola, and I used to be the treasurer for the previous board. And there have been challenges, but I'm the type of person that I always look forward to, you know, I'm the optimist. So whatever that has happened, I think we should just try to see how we can move forward. As a continent, I love the way, sorry, my brother, what's the name again?
Maduk.
Maduk.
Yeah.
Okay, I love your, what you said, and it's really a very positive way of bringing people together or encouraging people together. And I believe in our individual situations, we've had that kind of experiences in diverse way. I've also met and worked with different nationalities in Africa, both as part of the previous board. Even in my present job, I do work a lot with people in diaspora and the black community. So I'm constantly, in one way, both in professional capacity and volunteering services. I've always been involved in community activities. Adam is set up basically to integrate African diaspora. That is the core mandate by the founding fathers. Like the president said, this organization is about almost 20 years old. So, the organization has done a lot. The previous board before mine, they really did a lot to really stabilize the organization. And we took it forward. And I believe this present organization too, they've tried their best to make sure that the organization is still standing. So the best we can do is to support and encourage them, and also be involved in whatever activities they decide to go forward with. I believe they are planning some new transitions into a new board, and I really encourage people especially from our East African brothers. I think we seem to have a lot of you guys here today to really be involved in the activities. And I will just encourage everybody that is there to go out there and try as much as possible to talk to other African brothers, you know, to be involved in Adam. You know, I believe they are coming up with a lot of plans for the new year, and I want us to be involved, attend meetings, and if you have any issues, what I really want the chairman to do is to, Mr. Chairman, is to probably for every executive member, the president, executive member, and board member to be present, to actually come out and actually introduce themselves properly, so that there will be some kind of form of contact for people if they have issues, and if they want to really, they have, because some people will be a bit shy to come forward and talk. Maybe they have some one or two things they want to do. So it's better for everybody to know one who, you know, I know the treasurer has introduced himself. Madam Secretary is there somewhere. The chairman, I don't know who else, and one of the board members. But it would be nice for everybody to really know who is who, so that, you know. And lastly, I don't want to talk much. You are welcome. I will just encourage us to get more involved. As far as I know, Adam has about 400 members, right? Are we more than that now?
Well, more than that, but somehow
Okay. So you can see that it's not a small group of people, you know, but, you know, we are just very few here. So let's just be together, let's just help each other in our individual capacity, and let's try to, there are informations that I know, you know, one of the reasons why it's good to really have some kind of integration is for us to have access to information, because information is key in this country. If you don't have information, you won't know how your other fellows is progressing, because we are here to progress, right? We are here to succeed. That's just it. And for us to do that individually, sometimes we need to, you know, cooperate, we need to interrelate. That's to me, that is the whole essence of Adam. So integration, cooperation, and to help each other. Thank you very much.
I told you they come with wisdom, especially these senior people. So definitely the president, I think he had that in his agenda to formally introduce other members of the board. Because of time, I would have given room for everyone to say something. I think we're running out of time with this space. But one piece of advice, announcement is that someone left a card. If you missed your card, your bank card, please see the security man out there. And as I sign out, I'd like to invite the president, who's going to give some other pieces of announcement, and then he would literally close us. Okay, we have one more person. Oh, please come up and let's hear you. Right.
Good evening, everyone.
Your name, your country, and your...
I'm happy to be here. My name is Collins Nemeka Mesana. I'm from Nigeria. Actually, I was sitting at the back. I was observing what everybody was saying. I'm going to contribute on the student aspect because I'm a student. So I want to start by, saying that Adam should kind of reach out to students, because so many students are really passing through a lot, just like what my brother said here. So Adam should find a way to reach out to a lot of students, undergraduates, masters, PhD students, get an awareness. And also, there's a lot of big guys in school, like there's a Dr. Adao, Rita, Professor. There's some other ones at St. Mary's. Adam should find a way to connect with those guys, get to know what is happening in those schools, find a way to bring these students together, to the community. And there's a lot of things, t-shirt designs, social media. They should take it more serious, more serious. So, and also, find a way to help all the students in Halifax. Thank you.
All right, thanks very much, Collins. Like we say in the world that I know, if wishes were horses, right? We have the mindset, because many of us passed through. I went to school 2 times in Canada, so I know precisely. I was the former president of Nigerian Association, so I have that feel. But I must tell you one thing: we need everybody on board. Please come close to us. Sudanese, Ethiopians, Eritrea, Zambians, please come forward. We need those kind of feedback, we need those kind of engagement, because the current structure of Adam does not support absolutely, but we will only try. So on that note, please, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored once again to end this session. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you so much. Thank you again. I cannot thank you enough. Thank you and have a wonderful time. We have to go by exactly 1 minute before 9. That's why. So please, let's quickly take a group photograph, please.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 more. There's just the beginning.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
This song, the kind of brand the
Oh, okay. Is this your mic? Oh,